Nolting dealer in Avon, New York. Today I wanted to show you the part of the lighting features that are on the new Nolting Diamond machine that was recently released. It has some pretty awesome features as far as lighting goes. This is our home screen that I will talk about in a different video. But from the home screen where we have our stitching selections, I'm going to tap on the lighting button right here. And we have two separate pages of lighting options. On page 1 of our lighting options, we can select needle intensity. There's lighting under the needle, and we'll show you this in just a second. Under the throat, we also have a black light option. And with this as well, I can change the color temperature from a cooler blue light to a warmer light. So my assistant here is going to walk around and show you where this lighting actually is. And we're going to start with a needle intensity lighting. So the slider here is like an on-off switch, so I can turn it on here, but I can also slide it along to change the intensity. So you can see that this is getting brighter and brighter. And if you look up underneath here, you can see, that's all the way up. So it's very bright light. And I'm sliding it down, and you can see it's less and less intense as I go down the scale. So we also have lighting under the throat of the machine. There's a bank of LED lights under here. Again, they're dimmable lights. So when I tap on that little slider and turn it on and slide it up, you can see that those lights are also getting brighter and brighter until that's the full brightness there. So we have the slider that gives us the intensity. Now, while he's pointing under there, I'm going to change the color temperature of the lighting. I'm going to move it to the left side first for the cooler tone of lights. And you can see that becomes more and more of a white light or a blue light. And if I go the other side of the middle point to the warmer, you can see that that's more of a reddish tone to the light, or more of a yellow tone to the light. And it can be balanced kind of in the middle. So depending on what you're working on, you can kind of set the intensity of the light and the color temperature for the best view of the quilt that you're working on. I'm going to turn the white light off here and turn on the UV light, because there are special pencils available that you can mark onto white fabric. They're white pencils, and they show up under ultraviolet light. So you can see under there that that the ultraviolet light is on, like that, and you can adjust that as far as the intensity goes as well. But that's a slider that's available on our lighting page, first lighting page that we have here. I'll turn that off and turn the other lights back on. Throat and the needle. The nice thing about the sliders is if you're working on white fabric, you don't need so much light. But if you're working on black fabric, having those sliders with intensity, you can turn it way up and get all the light that you need. So back here on our options for selecting lighting, I'm going to tap on lighting page 2. Our laser pointers are also on and off from our display here as well. We have an option for turning on the front laser and the back laser. With the Diamond machine, there's 2 ports for plugging in the laser light. One is right up here on the top of the head, right there, and the other one plugs in at the top of the back of the machine and is placed on the post down there by the thread cone for doing paper pantographs at the back of the machine. I have my laser at the front because I have Quilt Imagine on this machine. So I can turn my pointer on right here. I also have it angled right down into the middle of the hopping foot. Right there, which is right under the needle and where the needle will penetrate the quilt sandwich. So I use my laser pointer for indicating and the points around a block or anything else I need to indicate in Quilt Magic. It makes it a lot easier than trying to align it with my needle. So it's just an easy way to use your automation system. So whether it's with Quilt Magic or IntelliQuilter, it makes a very quick, easy way to indicate points using a laser pointer up here on the front of your machine. One of the other things that we have here as well is we have a bobbin light on off. So I'm going to roll the machine over to the side here. One of the things that quilters were asking for is a lighted bobbin area. Kind of dark down there, especially if you're looking at the bobbin area underneath the quilt. We have a light that we can turn on, and there's other ways to turn this on, but right now you can see that area is illuminated. You can see it illuminating my fingers down there, and the whole area is illuminated and shows up really well, so that when you need to change your bobbin, you can just turn that light on. Now there's a place to have it automatically turn on if you're using the bobbin indicator, which I'll talk about in another video, but this is the one place where you can turn it on and off on your own. One of the other things here that, as far as lighting goes, that we need to have my assistant go around to the back. I want to show you that, and this is on the page number 1, is underneath that cone holder, and it's on both sides, but we'll just show you on the one side, is a light panel right there. I'm going to turn it on so you can see that, you know, as you're working on a pantograph, I don't have one loaded here, that would illuminate your pantograph so that you can see it better. So there's one on each side underneath the back handle for using to look at anything along the back of your machine, or if you're stitching a paper pantograph. So that's kind of a nice little feature there. So I'll turn that one off. And that is also a slider, so that's a dimmable light as well. So one more thing up here on our display, and of course this is a touch screen display. Back on lighting page number 2, we have what's called reactive lighting. Now I'm not going to do it in this video because it's a little bit longer to talk about the reactive lighting, but the reactive lighting is a brand new feature for any long arm. Nolting has a patent pending on this, and it has alerts and different things based on the color of light that will flash at you. So I will talk about that in another video coming up. So that's basically an overview of the light features that are on the Nolting Diamond. Things that quilters have been asking for a long time, like a much better lighted surface under the throat of the machine, and the bobbin light, and a few other things. And of course these are all dimmable LED lights with a wide range of intensities. So that's it for today on the lighting, and I will get back with you in a few days more, and we'll show you some more on the features on the Nolting Diamond. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.